Hey, I'm Nikki Sixx.
I'm James Michael.
And I'm DJ Ashba.
We are 6 a.m. and you are watching AMBY.
Hey everyone, it's Alicia from AMBY, and I'd like to welcome you to our interview with 6 a.m. Hello.
What's up?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good.
Fantastic.
As someone who does a lot of interviews, it's just so refreshing to see a band who just want to do as much press as possible. It's so great to see. So just thank you so much for chatting with us today.
You got it.
We love it. We're excited about our music, and we want to talk to people about it, and it's a win-win for us.
Well, yesterday we got a nice little taste for your forthcoming record, Prayers for the Damned.
Yeah.
Fantastic little insight into what's to come in April once it's out. And it's definitely some of the coolest heavy rock stuff I've heard in a while. So
Thank
we
you.
must just be
Thank
so
you.
excited to finally drop this.
We are super
We're excited.
happy.
We heard yesterday that it was the #1 most added song in rock.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it just came out.
But you're right, we are excited, and I've never understood why bands wouldn't want to come and talk about it.
Yeah.
You spend months and months and months writing and creating this music, and you're basically very isolated at the time you're making a record. And so, you know, for us, we're so excited about it, we're so proud of it. Of course we want to come out and brag about it. And that's
Doing
basically
a
what we're
double
doing.
album was a great idea until we got halfway into it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It is a lot of work.
I'm glad you brought up the fact that it is a double album. This is volume 1.
Yeah.
What was the reasoning between divvying it up? Did you have that much material written? Are you still working on stuff for the second volume?
No. Both albums were written and recorded at the same time.
Okay.
It was a very, very, conscious decision for us not to put them both out at the same time because, number one, it's a lot of material. As is typical with 6 a.m. music, very heavy subject matter. There's a lot to absorb, and we didn't want to just put so much music out there that people would overlook things because they were trying to get through all of it. It's that you're almost challenging the listener to do more than they should be. If you're just dumping that much music on them. So it was a very conscious decision from that standpoint. We also felt because 6 a.m. is now 10 years old next
Yes,
year,
congrats.
which is kind of crazy to us. But in that
Congrats,
time,
we're old.
we haven't done a lot of touring. We've done very little touring. So in a lot of ways, we're looking at this as we're a brand new band right now. And so we wanted to really kickstart that, basically make up for loss of time by making 2 records to give new fans a discovery point about 6 a.m. And then they can go back and learn more about us by listening to, Heroin Diaries soundtrack and This Is Gonna Hurt and Modern Vintage. But it was a very specific plan for us to make 2 records.
I'm really enjoying Rise.
Yeah, you love it?
An
Yes.
anthemic rock song.
Yeah.
It's
What do
so
you
good.
what do you
an
get
anthem.
from us? We're always curious.
What do I get from the song?
Yeah, not from us. Did I
Positivity.
say us?
It's such a positive song. It makes me feel like you can do whatever you want to set out
Yes.
to do.
Yes.
Finding a lot of light in dark times, which I know is a
Great.
big thing for you.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So when it comes to the song Rise, what are some things that you all rise for?
Well, I think that it's probably different for each one of
Yeah.
us, and that was really kind of the point. We're not a political band at all, and we want to make that very clear. It is an election year in the United States right now, and it's probably one of the worst, most vicious, loudest election cycles we've ever witnessed. And so we couldn't help but to react to some of that vitriol that's going on right now. But I think it was the song is more than that to us. It's really about. It's about finding your purpose, finding something that you feel that you can rise up for. It's about unity. It's about all of us, doing the best we can to put our differences aside when possible and come together and speak with one loud voice. I think that it would be hard to argue that right now in the world, there's a lot of need for that.
I agree.
Maybe we
You
do
agree
all
as
have
well,
the
Nikki?
same.
I didn't
feeling
know
about
you were
the song.
done
I don't know.
talking.
Well, I mean,
It's a call to arms.
I watched the
it's
documentary
awesome.
after the song was finished and mixed, and it was called Cartel Land. I remember calling the guys up and go, "You gotta watch this documentary." It's about the cartel infiltrating and not only major cities in all of Mexico, but even villages and small towns. And they're, making drugs, bringing them over into U.S. borders. I'm sure that sneaks up even into Canada, and human trafficking and all this stuff. It's heartbreaking. And this one small village, one man said, "I'm over this," and he got a bunch of white T-shirts and some weapons, and he went to the village center and he had a meeting. And 10 men put on the white T-shirts and said, we're going to start to push these men out of our village. So there was a few guys, and they pushed them out, and they felt victory. And they went to the next town, and there was 40 men. And it turned into thousands and thousands and thousands of men. They were actually pushing these people out. And what did they do? They rose up. It was solidarity. It was unity. And even in the face of something that seems impossible, it just takes one person or maybe one song or a group of people to say, we can do this. And now's the time. You know, we believe, you know, whatever it is, but I'm going to use us as an example because we're Americans. I have a lot of people say, I'm not going to vote. I'm not going to vote. They're all liars. They're not going to do any, you know, the typical stuff, right? You know, presidential campaigns have turned into 144 characters, and how can we get a quick soundbite? It's almost like Kanye West, like, you know, running for president. It's that ridiculous. And
he actually,
if you have an opinion, then use it. Like if you want to vote. Don't not rise up at this time, whatever it is on the planet. You know, and it seems serious, but it is serious. But that is not the whole temperament of the record.
Yeah, and that's not a new concept, you know.
No.
I mean, rock the vote was an important thing, but it's very, very important right now. This is not a time to be subtle. It's not a time to be quiet.
and like all 6 a.m. songs, you know, it's going to mean something different to everybody that listens. They can plug in their own and get something different out of each song.
For me, when I was listening to the little tidbits last night of each song, especially, I really loved Better Man. Like, there was such a neat message.
Isn't that a great song?
It's so good.
And I love that you're a woman and that you relate to Better Man as well.
I was curious if you wanted your fans to take away one main idea or one main notion from this record, what would that be?
I think, you know, all the way back to the beginning of 6 a.m. and the Heroin Diaries soundtrack and songs like Life is Beautiful, it would be that there is hope in even the darkest situation.
And DJ, you actually constructed and designed a lot of the artwork.
Yeah.
The front cover. Can you tell me a little bit about that? Do you have input as well? What went on there?
Yeah, I mean, basically we had a very clear vision of where the music was going at the time, you know, and we threw around some ideas for concepts and stuff, and it's just an image I saw in my head, and I kind of, you know, drafted it up and sent it over to these guys, not thinking it was going to become the cover, just kind of to get direction. And they really liked it, and so that's kind of how it started. And then, you know, we put a lot more thought into it. We wanted the artwork to stand alone, just like Volume 1 does musically. But if you put both covers together, it tells a bigger story. It makes a bigger picture. So.
And we had one more question, a very special fan question for you. What's it feel like to be the sexiest member of the band?
Well, I'm glad you asked that.
What?
It's tough. It's tough. It's a lot of work. It's actually Vader.
I just gotta say, you might need to get.
Yes. Did you see the reaction? That was amazing. We just punked your asses.
Well, you know what? I have to admit, he does wear more makeup than my
I
wife.
do, and you just got fucking punked. Yeah.
No,
Good
no,
job,
no.
good
But seriously, DJ, what does it feel like to be the
hard
sexiest
work.
man of this
It's
band?
really hard work, you know. No.
I'm so happy with how
That's
that went.
you know what. You know
Oh,
what.
it's staying.
You know what? We've been doing interviews for 10 days, pretty much morning to night. So that was my little
fun.
treat
We're
back
having
to
a good
these
time.
guys.
Thank you,
having a
thank you,
blast.
both of you. Thank you.
So welcome. We're soon going to be taking this record out on the road. You have a tour in April, and you're
Yeah.
playing so many incredible festivals, from Download to Hellfest, massive fests.
Yeah.
Are you nervous at all to bring this material out? More so thrilled? What's going on in your mind there?
Oh my God, excited. You know,
Yeah.
that's the thing. Even though we've been together 10 years, we are looking at this like we are a brand new band. We know that a lot of people, a lot of these crowds we're playing for aren't going to really be familiar with 6 a.m. And so we are ready to roll up our sleeves and go kick ass and really show people what 6 a.m. is.
Yeah. That's the amazing thing about festivals, too. You can go to see the headliners, then
Yes.
you'll come across 6 a.m. and be like, whoa, this is definitely something I'm into.
We're hoping that happens, you know. We're hoping to gain a lot of new fans that come on board, listen to Prayers for the Damned, and go back to all of our old.
And we
albums.
know that the headliners and the co-headliners and a lot of the guys at the very top, they've put their years in.
Yes.
You know, they've earned it. we have not put our years in. We've been doing other stuff, working on music. So now it's our turn to, put the work in. And, we see ourselves, going up the ladder, not going down.
This is the beginning almost.
This is the beginning, yes.
Well, it's fantastic to see just the brotherhood between the three of you. You can definitely tell. Whether it was watching you play at this super intimate show
We
last
are
night.
best friends, yes.
So with that said, what are some of your favorite things about one another?
Well, that's pushing it.
Wait, we got to actually say something nice about each other?
I gotta say, what I
sorry.
like about DJ is he's the prettiest girl in the band.
I am the prettiest girl in the
He's
band.
you
I
should
am.
see him in a thong.
Oh, man, I rock
It's a
the
good
shit
sight.
out. I'll rock the shit out
I have
of
a
it.
photo. You want to see? Just
No,
took it
we-
a few minutes ago.
The banana
we
hammock.
really do love each other, and we love hanging out. And for the better part of the last 10 years, we have not had a lot of opportunities to do that. And when we do get together, two things happen. Friends are kind of getting reacquainted and just enjoying each other, but we're also having to create a lot of music. That's why we're excited about where we're at now with 6am, because we all are creating a lot more time to do this together. And I've always said this. Were you just yawning?
Sorry, it's the longest answer in life.
Oh my God, we've always said this.
I mean, can you believe the answer?
I don't even think he's even close to being done yet.
No,
I'm like,
I got another 10 minutes, guys. So if you need to
Like,
take a
here
bathroom
we go.
break, now is the time.
Wake me
He's
up
talking
when-
about you two very highly. Take
You
it
see,
in.
this is the unbelievable part of it.
I didn't
No,
hear my name, so I fell asleep.
I
'cause
didn't
I'm a
hear my name
narcissist.
either.
What I was going to say is that 6am music is the byproduct of this friendship, and you can tell. I mean, this is us. This is what we do. This is what recording sessions are like. It's a wonder we get anything recorded ever.
It's true. It's very true.
We got in a band fight the other day, our
What
first
happened?
band fight.
Full-
It lasted about 5 minutes.
lasted-
And nobody
Okay.
told me
DJ
we were
didn't
in a
even know we
fight.
were in
I had
it.
no idea.
Didn't even know.
And I was the cause of it. I didn't get the
What
email.
did you do? What did you do?
I don't even
we
remember
were-
what I did.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Here's how it came about. We were in I think Stockholm, and we'd just been interviewing all day, and all of a sudden we get to this interview, and I'm the only one answering any questions. The other two guys are just sitting here like this.
It was a tattoo interview. The guy goes, so what do you like about tattoos? Nothing.
Yeah.
What's your favorite tattoo? Don't care about tattoos. James is going, what's happening?
Okay, so
finally-
I'm sensing this, and I'm going, okay, we're a gang here. Okay, who are we mad at?
Yeah,
Let's
we're
fucking
mad
do
at
this.
the
Like,
interviewer.
mad at him.
I'm like,
The
okay, it's
interviewer.
the interviewer. Okay, so I'm like,
Okay.
so I start answering and say, wait, nothing. You know,
Hey,
like, fuck
we're
you.
mad at the interviewer.
But
And the whole
truth is-
time it's me.
the truth is we almost missed our flight because of that fight, because what happened is I finally, after that interview, I said, guys, shut
Yeah,
the doors,
yeah,
we need to
coach,
talk.
head coach,
So I
we
sat
got-
us all down and we talked.
And I'm like, okay, let's do this.
it was a 15-minute
What's the
talk.
fight? He's like, who are we going to fight?
I'm like, did I miss the email?
Clearly.
So
But that's
anyway,
how it works
But
with
that's how
us.
small and petty our shit is,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
we hug it out.
Yeah,
and,
it was.
Yeah.
go.
And that's what our lives are like. If somebody's going through something, first person I call is James or DJ.
Yeah, me too.
That's it.
I call myself for James too.
And I hit ignore and I go on about my day.
And the thing is, most of our conversations end up being songs. Like Better Man was a phone call and a conversation, and those lyrics came. The
Really?
music was written, and that happened. Happens all the time. Conversating stuff on the heroin diaries. This is gonna hurt. Lies of the Beautiful People is a great example of that. I was in a grocery store. Believe it or not, I do my own shopping. Not very well, though. And I saw this magazine, People Magazine, 100 Most Beautiful People. I bought it.
Was I on there?
It was you or not.
Damn it.
101
make
Most
the cut.
Ugly
What?
People you were on. But it
That's
really
really
bothered
shocking.
me. It bothered me, and I was
Yeah.
doing a lot of photography at the time and was photographing people that were different. And beautiful on the inside. I took it to the studio. I threw it on a table, and I was like, "Can you believe this?" And "Lies of the Beautiful People" was written from that. It was #1 hit for us. So
Yeah.
that's how our life works. It's it might be something. DJ's playing on a guitar. James might be sitting down at the piano, and we're like, "What is that?" And he goes, "I don't know." And we just capture these little.
That
magic
actually
moments.
is how Life is Beautiful started, is, tinkering on a guitar, and I think it was James was like, what are you playing? And I had no idea, because we were just talking while I was playing. It's just that turned into something, which is cool.
So we're kind of aware that all the ideas are out there, and it sounds a bit spacey, but literally if you're open to it and you're in a positive place in your life, you can grab it. You can grab it. And if you're with people that you love and respect, you can show it to them, and then they take it to the next level where you could never take it, and vice versa, and on, and it goes. And it sounds kind of, heady, but how did we write a double album in 9 months?
We really
That's how.
lucked. We really are blessed because 6 a.m. when we did the Heroin Diaries, we were never writing that to be a band. We wrote to bring his diaries to life musically, and we would have never gotten away or even attempted to do stuff like Xmas in Hell and
Didn't have a
Intermission
band-
and
didn't have a band name
Dead
or anything
Man's
like that.
Ballet and things like that. But thank God we did, because now that we are a band, there's no limits for us, and it's cool. We can truly be artists,
It's amazing to hear that you're doing something so badass and you're
They
happy
making
while doing
faces
it.
at me right
no,
now?
they're actually
Okay,
smiling. They seem very happy with your
I'm
answer.
gonna watch.
Sorry,
this
I wasn't
back.
listening.
I'm gonna
I wasn't listening. What were you saying?
You're sleeping, sitting up.
You thought I was sleeping, but I was like, no, I kind of have a crush on you right now.
I know, it's the lighting. It's the lighting.
Here, high five. Let's
Oh, wait, ready?
Oh, yeah. Boom.
Can I have one?
Stupid.
Boom.
Yeah, that's our thing.
Well, just to wrap things up, for all of your fans who have been with you on this journey, anything you want to say to all of them?
Well, absolutely. I mean, this wouldn't happen without you guys, and you've inspired us from the very beginning. I remember when we put Life is Beautiful out, it was really MySpace was all the rage, and I remember getting messages way back then, and it just feels like we've been pen pals ever since, through
Right.
social media, and we really just appreciate the support and just the unconditional love that the fans have shown for us. That's why we're here today.
Yeah.
Well put. Just that wraps everything up today. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank
Like
you,
I mentioned
guys.
before, this means so much. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
AMBY.
Yeah, and remember, to everybody viewing, you can visit us at amusicblogger.com for all exclusive interviews, features, videos, and so much more with
Or
your favorite bands.
Go to 6ammusic.com.
There you go.
There
And
you
there
go.
might be a surprise up there coming in a few
Oh.
weeks, but shh.
Is it my thong?
The photo's finally getting out there.
Damn it. You're going to post that photo. No.
All right.
Thank
Bye,
you,
guys.
Thanks.